Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you could play through a song called Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. And it starts out with these cool little keyboard licks actually after this big hit on an A major chord. We play A major. First finger goes to the D on the 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string 2nd fret. Big party on the 2nd fret. And you may want to kick off the tune with just kind of a big down on an A major. Now while you're on A's in general though, it can be kind of cool to kind of lift off the third finger and make that an A suspended 2nd. Or you could add in the pinky on the B string 3rd fret and kind of say some things around the A. And that keyboard lick actually at the very beginning kind of plays around with some of those notes where you could kind of start with 2nd fret on the B string, and then we go to open E, and there's this other lick that kind of comes in where we go open E, and then 3 on the B string, 2nd on the B, 3rd on the B, 2nd fret on the B, open B, and then 2nd fret on the B. 0, 3, 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, and you might want to throw it the other 3. And then we kind of go back into that 2, 3, 2 on the B string, 2nd on the G, and we kind of might want to repeat that a lot. That 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. And then you kind of hear this other lick come in where we go open E, and then 3 on the B string, 2nd fret on the G, or on the B, and then the 2nd fret on the B. So kind of that 0, 3, 2, 2, 0, 3, 2, 2, 0, 3, 2, 2. So you can even make that kind of a down-up idea and kind of try and follow those notes. The tune actually on the A, actually there's a couple different strumming options you may want to play around with. You can do just kind of a down idea, and that might make that intro really sneaky, even kind of around those notes. So I'm going to add a little bit of right hand beat with that. Might be kind of cool. Or one of my other favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So you take the A and just try that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, up, down, up, down, down, up. Now another option for the A would be doing an A5 power chord. If you want to make it sound really, really powerful, you could kind of do first finger on the low E on the 5th fret, third finger on the A string 7th fret, and kind of use just that for your A. That might be kind of a cool option too. Or if you know the bar A there, you could do 5th fret as a bar, 2nd on the G, 6th fret, 3rd finger on the A7, pinky on the D string 7, kind of working the A major bar, kind of work that for that A. And after that keyboard intro, we end up with a couple more hits on the A, kind of A. And then you'll kind of hear this cool little lick where you can do the A hit, and you'll hear the bass kind of come in. 5th fret on the D string is kind of a slide to 7, kind of doing that note twice, and it's kind of a G note to an A note. And you may even want to back that up with kind of something that definitely happens later on. It's kind of a chorus tag, where you could do kind of the A major, and then you can back up those bass notes with a G major chord. When you play G major, first finger goes to A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the high E string 3rd fret. If you strum all those together, it sounds a G major chord. And you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret for a G major. Or you could use a G5 power chord where you do first finger on the A string or low E string on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the A 5th fret, kind of work those two notes for a G. Or you could even take that bar shape we were just doing from 5th and try it on 3rd fret for kind of a G major chord. And then from the G, you may want to do a quick hit to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G string on the 2nd fret, the 2nd finger on the high E 2nd fret, the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, it sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now while you're on Ds in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the 2nd finger and make that a D suspended 2nd. Or you could add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for a D suspended chord, kind of say some things around the D. Or you could use a D5 power chord where you do first finger on the A string 5th fret, 3rd finger on the D string 7th fret. Or you could even kind of make that a D major chord there by kind of flattening over the D, 3rd finger over the D, G, and B, and kind of working it as a D major bar chord. So on that part, you may want to just do the A's, or you may want to kind of follow that line, kind of A, G, D, A. And then from there, then we go into our main verse part. And we start off with our A major, and then we go to a D major chord, and then we go back to A, and then we go back to D, and then we go back to A, and then we go back to D, But then we go to an E major chord. We play E major. First finger goes to the G string, first fret. Second finger on the A string, second fret. Third finger on the D string, second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to lift off the third finger, make that an E7, or you could use the pinky on the B string third and give it a little bit more bite if you kind of dig on that. Or you could do an E5 power chord where you use just the E and the A string of that chord. Or you could do first finger on the A string 7, third finger on the D string 9 for an E5. Or you could take that D bar shape we were doing and kind of do it from the 7 to 9 and kind of work that for your E major. And then we end up with a cool hit on a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B string, first fret. Second finger on the D string, second fret. And third finger on the A string, third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord and it sounds really happy. Now, on C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the first finger, make that a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B string third for a C major 9. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do first finger on the D string, second fret. Second finger on the A string, third fret. Third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third fret for a C9. Or you could use a C5 power chord by doing first finger on the A string, third fret. Third finger on the D string on the 5th fret. It's kind of a C5 idea. Or you could take that bar shape we were talking about for D and E and work it as a 3rd fret bar and kind of work that for your C. And it's kind of this cool hit where you may want to do the C with a down and then G with a down, and then we kind of repeat that. Now you could do that with just the downs, kind of the A, D, down, down, up, down, up. And have A, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, down, up, D, A, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, C, G, kind of at the end of that. And then from that verse, then we'd be going into our chorus part. And we end up kind of having a lot of the D and the A. And on that part, if you're doing the downs, you may want to do kind of 4 downs on each of those chords when we're halving. Or if you're kind of doing the down, down, up, down, you can do a down, down, up on each of those chords. Kind of D, down, up, A, down, up, D, down, up, A, D, A, D, A. We have that 6 times. D, A, D, A, then we go to G. Major, and then we go to a D, but it almost sounds like we go to the sus, and then kind of back to the D for another hit at the end. We won't get fooled, and then we go back into our chorus tag, which is kind of like what we were talking, almost like our intro. So we want to kind of work that A, G, D, A, G, D, and then we kind of end up on an A band. Although something else that I would think about adding into the song though is bass notes, and a lot of times on that first down, the down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the A you'd have the A string for your bass, on the G you'd have low E for the bass, on the D you'd have the D for the bass, on the E we'd have the low E for the bass, and on the C we'd have the A for the bass, and on the G you'd have low E for the bass. So one way to kind of work that through that chorus tag is you could do the A with the whole pattern, and then kind of do the G with the bass down up, D with the bass down up. Kind of split the pattern and make it kind of an A, down, up, down, G with a bass, down, down, up, down, A with an A bass, G with an E bass, down, down, up, down, then we kind of end up on the A band at the end. And then from that chorus tag, then we go into our next verse. If we try our next verse with basses, we'd have A with an A bass, D with a D bass, A bass, D with a D bass, A with an A bass, D with a D bass, E with a low E bass. Those are our hits, or you can even go C and G as a bass down. A, D, A, D, there that would be going into our chorus part. So we tried that with basses. we kind of do that D and A halving that same way. We could do the D with a bass down up, A with a bass down up, or you could split the pattern and make it kind of a D with a bass down, A on the up, down, and kind of dig on that. Kind of D, A, do the bass down, A on the up, down, do the D bass down, A on the up, down, do the D bass down, A on the up, down, a D, then we go back into kind of our chorus tags. So we're back to kind of A, G, D, A, G, D, and then we kind of hit a solo. It's all around our A major. So you may want to even work that as kind of a vamp around the A. And we end up doing that for, let's see, 4 bar times 4. Wow, it's like 16 A's. And then we hit our bridge part, and our bridge starts on a B major chord. You could do this as a B7 chord where you do first finger on the D first fret, second finger on the A second fret, third finger on the G second, pinky on the high second fret, cover that as a B7 chord. Or if you're digging on the bars, you could kind of do that as a B5 power chord where you do first finger on the A second fret, third finger on the D string, fourth is kind of a B5 power chord. Or you could kind of take that bar shape we were doing from second fret and kind of do third finger bar with a D, G, and B for a B major. Or you may even dig on kind of taking that A shape that we were doing as a bar on 5th fret and sliding that over 2 frets to 7th fret and working that as kind of a B major. And so through that part, actually, we kind of start out with B, big A, and then an E, and then a B, A, E. We're kind of work those as kind of that hit idea. A, E, bass down, up, down, up, A down, E down, and then we end up with another solo where we kind of do a lot of the B majors. So B, try and switch between those ideas, and we end up doing that for kind of that 16 bars, and then we end up with a big A hit, and then our big G and D, A, G, D, A, G, D, A, G, D, and then we pick it up on our next verse. Then we're back to our A, D, into our next chorus. So we're back to kind of our D, A, back into our chorus tags. So we got kind of A, G, D, A, G, D, A, G, D, and then we kind of go into an outro progression where we kind of vamp on the A and the D in the end. Bring back actually that keyboard. Kind of end on a big A major. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through We Won't Get Fooled Again by the Who. So good luck.